Hi, so I'm going to quickly explain the process of how I did my face. So the first step that I used was primer, and I just used this MAC Prep and Prime. It's all your choice, but I definitely do recommend using a primer. After that, I first went in with concealer, and I just used this one. And so for the concealer, I put it under my eyes, right here in my T-zone, and then just on any imperfections. Then you can use a brush. I prefer a beauty blender. So I'll use the beauty blender, blend it in, and then I'll do foundation. I use a liquid foundation, just kind of the same thing, but all over my face and down onto my neck. After that, I use a setting powder. I like translucent, but that's completely up to you. Brush, I just use a brush like this, and I go around my whole face. After that is when I did my eyeshadow. And so to do my eyeshadow, I did a cream base, just so that way my eyeshadow won't crease, especially when sweating. So do a base eyeshadow. And then using the palettes, I'm going to quickly explain. So this color right here, I did as a base color, and I used a brush that looks like this. So I used this as a base color around my eye. For my crease, I did this darker color. If you don't know where your crease is, it's just right under your brow bone. So when you open your eyes, close them, open your eyes right there. So on my crease with that, blended it with my base color. You want to be able to see it even with your eyelashes. So you may look a little silly, but it'll look good. So then you want to have a gold shimmer. I know the lighting isn't doing it justice, but I use this one right here. I used a brush and I used my finger, and then I discovered that using my finger makes it more pigmented on my eyelid. So again, your choice. I prefer using my finger. Take it, pat it on. I had to do it a couple times. So yeah, that was really all I did for my eyes. After I did my eyes, I just went in with concealer on my finger, and I just went like this to really just like define the eyeshadow and just kind of make it sharper, just on the ends. After I did that, I went in with bronzer, and I used a brush like this for my contour, and I just do like this right here. Then I go from my forehead. So you're making a 3. So just like this, blend. I do circular motions. Blend, 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 even down onto your jawline. So like a 3 each side. And make sure it's not super harsh, but you want to be able to see it. Then after I did that, I just went in with my blush. Blush, blush, blush. After that, I put some highlight just right here. And then after that, I just set my face with a setting spray. I know that the look is matte, so it says ultra matte on here. So if you can get a matte setting spray, I think it'll kind of help with that matte look. After I did that, I went in with eyeliner. And I just use an eyeliner like this. It works best for me. It's easier to put on. And if you need a little technique, I pull my face like this and I just go like that. No wing though, I know that. And then I went in with, how can I tell which lash is which? Oh, Plain Jane is what I used. The other ones, yeah. So I used Plain Jane eyelashes. These ones seem to be the more fuller ones in my opinion. That'll just determine. But I used that and I just did some eyelash glue, put those on, glue on them. And then the final, second to last step that I did is I just did mascara. So I do a little bit even with the fake lashes just to bond my natural ones with the fake ones so you don't see a gap in between. And then I just did it on my bottom ones. And then after that, I went in with the lip stain. There's two sides to it. So in case you don't know, this one's just like a chapstick-ish one. I find it that it works better and it stays on longer if I do the stain first and then I go over top with this, so that way your lips don't look and don't feel crunchy. That is very, very big.